Hi, I'm Patty.
I'm Kim Michelle.
And I'm Jill. Welcome to our podcast. It's a great day to talk.
Because honestly, what day isn't a great day to talk?
So join us in our conversation.
A Great Day to Talk is brought to you by St. George Design, offering complete website design, social media management, search engine optimization, Google and Facebook ad management, and many other digital and print marketing services. stgeorgedesign.com. And by Richardson Brothers Custom Homes, third-generation builders who have been building custom homes in southern Utah for over 25 years. They will take your dream home from concept to completion. Contact richardsonbrothers.com.
Hello, all our friends and relations.
Hello.
Welcome to Wednesday Dark Night.
Yeah.
With us tonight, a great day to talk.
Yeah.
I am Jill.
I am Patty.
And
I'm Kim Michelle.
notice we had an Oxford comma in there. Jill, comma,
Patty,
comma,
And Kim
Kim
Michelle.
Michelle.
Yes.
Yay. So happy to be here. So glad that you all can join us. If you would like to jump into our conversation tonight, we would love to see any comments or thoughts or hopes, dreams, desires, wishes.
Well, maybe not any.
Well, I guess not. I guess that
Hope,
could
wish,
be true.
and desires? Yeah, no, not.
What are your
no.
hopes?
Well,
your dreams?
not all.
Your
If
desires?
something we say sparks something that you want to say,
Do it.
post it up.
Well, do it. All right. Post it up.
Posted.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. I'm so happy to see you guys. I feel like it's been a long time.
I know. It feels like at least a week.
At least a week.
At least.
And I'm so happy that I'm not gonna lie that this is our last full week, friends. And guess what is next week?
Thanksgiving.
Yep. Which of course none of us knew because none of us are hosting any shindigs at our house next week.
And we are not counting the days until school is out. Nope, not doing it. Not even like one. I don't even know how many days that possibly might
We have
even
four.
be.
Four.
F-O-U-R.
Yeah.
Four.
Yeah.
We all know.
So both were lies. All three of us are hosting, and all three of us are counting down.
Yeah.
So any of you that are counting down to a nice little experience and break with your La Familias, we hope that you have a fantastic one.
Yes, we certainly do.
Yeah, so we decided that tonight we were going to chat about all things Turkey Day.
All things Thanksgiving, all things that we're thankful for. And if you have any traditions you want to share with us, I'm going to be writing them down because I'm ready to make new ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. And then one of the things that we are going to do, because we are not going to be on the podcast next week live, because
my gosh.
Prepping.
we are yes,
Hosting
prepping,
with the
hosting,
mosting.
whatever.
Right.
Or sleeping. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, we are thankful to be in the holiday, officially in the holiday. And so we are not going to be on the podcast. However, we are going to be taking some little videos and pictures and posting them to our Facebook page and on Instagram. And we're going to encourage all of you to do the same. So follow along. Post your cute little videos of whatever it is you're making, whatever new traditions you've started, whatever you have, whatever you say tonight that Patty's like, I'm taking that on.
Yeah.
Make sure
Heck yeah, I've got my
she's
notebook
showing it
out.
on her video, not me. She's the one that said, I'm taking that on. Her, Patty, look for her.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Yeah.
So really, let's just jump in, my friends. I have to say, Turkey Day is really one of my favorites, and a lot of reasons for that. One of them that Judd posted just now is cheese beans.
I have heard about cheese beans for over 20 years and still don't know how
You
it
still
is.
haven't had them?
No, what? No, I've never been
Nope.
invited for cheese beans.
What is wrong with
I feel
our
like it's
friend?
a secret.
It is a secret.
And I don't know how it relates to Thanksgiving. 'Cause
We don't make
there's
the
protocol, and she's not following it.
Nope. Well, we don't do those crazy beans with the mushroom soup and the French onion things on
Yeah,
top.
we don't either.
We don't either.
We don't do those. That seems to be like a recipe
Although
we
I
see all
do
over.
like them, but that's not what we make because Riley can't have mushrooms in within a 10-mile radius. He was arrested for being too close to mushrooms, and so now he can't actually be within a 10-mile radius of a mushroom.
But
Well, Riley, we should talk.
That was fantastic. Love
But
that.
how do we get from not the string bean casserole kind of, it's not that, to cheese beans?
To Chez
That
Ben's?
still feels like that's
It-
kind of
well,
a long leap.
So let me tell you the story of the Chez Ben's for the Provost family, which is my family, my ancestrals. And
They're from the South.
they're from, that's
No,
my
they're from
mom's.
Heber.
They're from Heber. And just
Well, not originally.
BTW, my
By the way.
my ancestors on the Provost side, Etienne Prevost, who was a French trapper, generations and generations
Trapped
and generations ago.
French
He trapped French
people.
beans.
Oh, French beans. Okay.
No,
Whoa.
Provo, my friends, is actually named after him.
Oh,
You have a city named
Yes.
after you?
Well, isn't that funny? Isn't that ironic?
it's a
And
little
it would
ironic.
be Provo.
It's
that is
teeny tiny
so
ironic.
appropriate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so that's actually my grandfather's side, but it's my grandmother who made the Chez Ben's. And as a young child, they only came out during Thanksgiving and the
Like they
Christmas
announced
family
themselves.
party.
Like
I'm coming out. I'm
Shays
coming out.
best.
I've got the world to know. I've got to let
Here we
it
go.
show.
Oh, I thought it was good.
I'm coming out.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah, that's it.
No, okay. So great
imagine little beans
to the great grandfather Etienne Prevost was my grandfather. So Provost, him, yeah. So my grandmother,
Was he a provost?
yes, my grandfather
Like
was.
a dean of a school or
Oh
college?
no! See, that's the crazy thing. It has nothing to do with that. And when I first learned about the title provost at a university, I was like, "Why, thank you."
Don't mind if I do.
I think I should. But I digress.
We're never
And
going to
I-
get around to the
and
beans.
Sorry.
It's not going to happen.
So my grandma, my dad's sweet grandma, she made them. Don't know how, don't know why, when they came about, but all I know is that for my entire lifespan that I can remember, cheese beans were part of Thanksgiving and Christmas. And it was to the point as all the cousins were aging, and even the adults were nuts about them too. It was a fight to the bottom of the bowl who got the last scoop of Chez Ben's. So when my grandmother so when Judd and I got married and we did our first Thanksgiving, I wanted to know how to make them. And mind you, the recipe's not written down. It's a very secret
Except in
recipe.
invisible ink.
An invisible ink, except you have to have the
This is
ring.
a Dan Brown book.
You have to have the ring to read it. And you have to get into the puzzle box that holds the recipe.
Right. Yes,
And-
exactly.
Yeah. Yep. And you have to know how to read backwards Egyptian, backwards upside down, and
Ooh, you are
with a little
skilled.
translation
Isn't it like
of
some beans
Arabic.
and cheese whiz?
No, it's not cheese whiz.
I think it is,
No,
Patty.
I'm like,
Well,
this is going to be.
no,
But
like
you would
dramatic.
never
no,
know
no,
because
no.
you haven't had them,
you have
friend,
not.
of for how
And-
many years?
And you don't know the ratios. So, Grandma Faye told me, and
In
she's-
secret,
and-
obviously.
in secret on the phone, and I wrote it down. And then I learned last year that 2 of my siblings, and maybe 3, had made Chez Ben's, and I'm like, what? I am the only one. I am the recipe carrying
I am the anointed.
I am the anointed. And clearly yours weren't nearly as good as mine, which tastes just like grandma's. So those are the cheese beans, and they
Did you have a Shays beans runoff?
Can I
literally and figuratively?
I don't know. I'm just going to write down the recipe. I'm not sure if I'm going to take this new tradition or not, but I'm going to write it down.
Go ahead.
This is what I imagine. A can of like pork and beans and some cheese whiz.
Nope.
Oh, thank
Anna,
God.
no pork and beans.
Okay, green beans.
Okay, so if you're making it for my family, we have to make plenty of leftovers.
And it's cans of green beans.
Cans.
This is
10
like
to 12.
String beans.
10
French
to
cut
12.
string beans
No,
or traditional?
traditional.
Green beans.
And it has to be
cans.
It has to be only one of two brands. So the brand has to be Green Giant.
Okay.
Because that existed
yes,
in
it
the
did.
far gone
Yes.
years when
Oh,
the
in
original
France.
recipe
Yeah,
was
in France.
in France.
Yes. Yes. No, the beans don't go back then.
Jolly green, giant. What can I say? Ooh la la.
Scott, you're absolutely right. You do need a bishop's recommend to get the Provost secret.
Or be dating the provost.
That's right. So, okay, we're going to quickly do this because we could spend the entire podcast talking about the
Shays
Shays
bits.
bits.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
I
I
got
got to
it.
get to my stuffing secrets.
Okay. Oh, yes, except for anyway, another conversation about your stuffing, but that's okay.
Ooh,
Stuffing A.
I can't wait.
Okay, Green
So,
Giant.
Green Giant, or as my sister and I and my father, who is, the son of the grandmother, he has concurred that you can use Kirkland brand.
Of all the brands,
Kirkland.
of all either
Yeah, none of the
Green
others.
Giant or
Yeah, none of the others.
Kirkland.
None of
Because
the others. They have the same.
they are right next to each other
They have
in
the
terms
Okay,
of
okay. So
Okay,
cans of
fair
green
enough.
beans and some cheese whiz.
Nope, and that's all I can tell you.
Velveeta.
That's it. I'm not going to tell you anymore. I'll be murdered.
Well, what's the point of this conversation then?
I'll save some for you. I'm not going to share the recipe. I would
Okay,
be murdered
so this
by
is
the
what you're
si-
going
by
to
the
do.
family.
You do
that's
a little
fine.
bit of onion
Nope.
powder.
Maybe.
I'm making
Nope.
it up. And then you're going to do Velveeta cheese.
Velveeta?
And then you're going to stir it all in. And then you're going to throw it
I
out
think you're going to make it.
because it's gross.
Yes,
Not the recipe.
that's it. Because why is it gross? Because it has green beans
Yes.
in it.
And
That is why
KM
it is gross.
KM does no veggies. She is
Well, I
not
don't
a
do those
vegetarian.
for nature.
We are constantly being asked to bring Riley's green bean.
Yeah, because his sounds so good.
Yeah,
Tell.
it's
But you can't tell. You can only tell part of it. But then you
Yes.
have to not tell the rest because that's
Okay.
a cliffhanger. And we need
Like
to do
mine.
more cliffhangers. So
Yes,
that
so
people will
you're
tune
going to
back
need to
in.
tune in next year
Tune
on
in next
Thanksgiving to
Some
get the rest
future
of the
time.
recipe.
I don't know. Sean's just shaking his head at us.
Oh, I know.
He's
Okay.
just jealous that he doesn't get any Shezbens.
Okay, so Riley's green beans are actual live green beans. Well,
They're
dead.
living, breathing.
Well, maybe.
Well, that does
They're not
put a
in a
whole
can.
new spin on it, doesn't it?
It
Yes.
does. Okay, so fresh green beans steam for just a little bit, so they're a little bit
Al dente.
tender.
Still a little crunch.
Saute bacon,
Yeah, that's
chopped up fine, lots of little bacon, and then you add pine nuts. Saute the pine nuts.
In the bacon stuff?
You can.
Yeah.
And then you get the green beans in a pan, you pour the bacon and the pine nuts on top, stir that in, and then you add some brown sugar, and then you bake it.
Wow.
I think.
Ooh,
I'm not in charge of it.
caramelizes it.
Well,
That's what he's in charge of.
Well,
Wait,
you can't tell any more than that unless she's going to give away the Shays Ben's secret. That's the rule.
I shan't. But
That's
here's a
it.
question.
No
Here's a
more.
question. Are the beans in a single layer or are they in a dish layered atop each other?
They are layered atop each other.
Wow.
So there are lots of beans stirred in with bacon, pine nuts, and some brown sugar.
I wonder if I could do that
and
with
then
turkey
you bake
bacon.
them. Yeah, you could.
that
You
with
could do it
totally
with
bacon.
anything. Yeah.
Because that would
Yeah.
be tasty, but that won't
You can
replace
milk
the
anything
Shezbens.
with teats, Jill.
But Gene,
That
we
kind
are
of
funny
sounds
tonight.
like Scott's Brussels sprouts recipe.
Sure.
But I
I love Brussels sprouts.
That's all I know are
'Cause
the
you don't
words
do,
Brussels sprouts are
you're
in the
out.
recipe.
And you're out.
It's a green vegetable. That's I'm out at that point. But
you might be a super
but I
taster.
do have to say that it sounds like maybe that's
Right,
similar.
and I have
'Cause
seen
it caramelizes.
caramelized with balsamic vinegar. And
Yep.
Yum.
Yep.
Tasty. Tasty.
So Scott
Patty,
asked, what is your favorite way to cook the turkey?
well, don't forget your stuffing.
Oh, I know. I have really good stuffing. But you had said something earlier.
But
Okay, so stuffing. I like
because of the
the neck.
the body parts.
Okay.
Okay.
So I take my turkey, I pull out the giblets, and I use the giblets. I put them in a saute pan. I dice up onion, celery, put it in with the giblets, pour
Do
in.
you touch the
I touch the giblets. It's a neck. You're touching a whole turkey.
Giblets are not a neck.
Giblets are a neck
They're an
and a liver and a
internal
heart.
organ.
I just do the neck. I just do the neck, really.
Okay, all
Maybe a liver. Maybe the liver.
with the little nice
yeah, and I don't tell
Chianti.
anyone that I do this.
Okay, good. So keep going.
And I put them in a pan with onions and celery and pepper and salt and chicken broth. And I boil it for a really long time. And I boil it all the way down till there's no more broth. And then I use Mrs. Cubison's stuffing.
our
And
future
then-
sponsor.
Yes. And I break up all whatever bread is left in my house. And then I pour the onions and celery, and I cut all the meat off the neck, and then I cut up the liver in little pieces. And then I add a couple cubes of butter, some more broth or stock, and sage and ground rosemary and garlic salt
Sage,
and
rosemary,
pepper, and
and
then I keep tasting it and until I like it. Oh, and pine nuts.
Pine nuts are a theme.
At the
They are a theme at the Richardson
Yeah,
home. We love
they
pine nuts.
really
we love
are.
we
They
love
really
them.
are.
But you don't shell them.
No,
You get them
like
shelled?
I go and then I pull one out and I put it in my stuffing, and then I go and then I pull it out and I put it in my stuffing one at a time with all my saliva.
You just
Can you
told the
tell?
secret. You said you weren't going to give the final secret until she gave up
Well, the final
Shade.
secret is I shell all the pine nuts myself.
with your.
It's so
One at a
100%
time.
evident
Yeah.
that we are so ready for a break.
We are.
Right?
So then you bake it, and then you make it.
Yeah. Then I bake it, and I bake it with the tinfoil on, and then the last few minutes I take the tinfoil off so you can
Crunch it.
crunch
Just let
up
the
the
last
top.
bit of moisture also evaporate out of there.
When
you-
you stuff a turkey,
I was gonna say, do you stuff it in the turkey?
well, the only I have, but it doesn't ever. It gets too gooey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a glump.
Yeah, and I like to cook my turkey in a bag,
Yes, ditto.
and then yeah,
Yeah.
So you're
ditto.
answering Scott's question.
I
Your
cook
favorite
mine
way is
in
to
a
cook
bag.
it in a bag.
And then I pour off the juice and make gravy, or I let someone else make gravy because
Right.
I'm not very good at gravy for
Right.
some reason. I don't know. I'm good at everything, absolutely everything else.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a
First,
secret.
absolutely
100% sure.
Have Scott
Here's
make
the
your
secret.
gravy.
Here's the secret, though. The gravy that you can get at Costco is pretty darn good, and you add the broth from your turkey into that.
Right.
Like, it's completely legit and tastes like homemade, and nobody sees the little containers that are going into the recycle.
Right. Right.
Right.
That's how
I've
I
heard
do
of that.
my
I've heard of that. I don't
pie
know that that's
crust as
true.
well. I just
Right.
take the pie crust out and put it in my own.
We don't know for sure.
Pie pan.
Right. It's just what we've heard.
Do you
Right.
do a bag? Do you do turkey in a bag?
I have always done a bag, and there is no way I'd rather do it. It is beautifully, and I'm going to use the word everyone hates, moist.
Yeah.
and it keeps all the
the
broth.
gravy.
So yeah, I love it. I love it.
Why wouldn't
right.
you?
And then it's
Unless
just
you
an easy
smoke a
cleanup.
turkey. I've had smoked turkey in our smoker guy, and that was good too. But it's not my favorite.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
what
Michelle,
about
you guys do the
We
Oh,
are
peanut
going
oil.
to deep fry
Yes.
one
Yes.
turkey, and then we are going to, oh, Scott, I hope I get this right. We're going to, I know I'm not. We're going to spatchcocks.
Oh yeah.
Spatchcock.
Isn't that
Yes.
when you split it in half?
What is that?
Yes, and it's like
Sean,
a fillet.
what is that? Look, he's just rolling on the floor laughing.
Spatchcock.
Yeah, we're going to spatchcock.
Is that what it's called?
I'm going to spatchcocks.
I was hoping to
But
get
it is
spatchcock
spatchcock.
later. I was like,
Yeah.
maybe I'll get spatchcock.
Oh,
John,
this
look
just
it up.
went to PG-13 right here.
There you go.
Spatchcock.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Scott.
And
Oh,
it is.
I like
Explain it.
It's so that you basically,
Is that a verb?
well, spatchcocking would be the verb.
No, that's a gerund.
Spatchcock
That's a
would be
gerund.
the-
The past tense.
Yeah.
No, it's a
well,
gerund.
that would be
ING,
an
it's a
adjective,
gerund.
wouldn't it be?
Telling you,
Spatchcock.
it's a gerund.
Chicken.
I've got
It describes the chicken. Yeah, I think it would be an adjective.
Yeah, so you're going to do that with a turkey because that's going to be
Yes,
harder.
we are.
and
How do you
So
do that when it's
you-
so large?
You basically
That's what
this is let me explain to you all how this happens. Really, you give it to your husband, and that's how it happens. But
That's right. You just
This is
give it
my
to just give it to
explanation.
your husband.
you get your turkey. How hard can that be?
And you
And
just
then-
spatchcock it.
Right, you spatchcock it by taking the center bones basically out.
I can't
And going,
I can't teach you how to do everything.
Spatchcock like that, and now it lays flat.
Yeah.
Then you put it in your big smoker pan. And you put it in your smoker, and then you smoke it.
And you spatchcock it.
You spapatchcock it.
So
Yeah.
Is that close,
Yeah.
Scott?
If you say spatchcock one more time.
Spatchcock.
It reminds me of my favorite episode on Schitt's Creek where you just fold in the cheese.
Oh yes.
You just fold
Yeah,
it
fold
in.
it
I
in.
can't teach you how to do everything. You just fold it
Fold
in.
it in.
But
You
what
just
does that mean?
spatchcock
Spatchcock
it.
it.
But what does it mean, fold it in? Do I fold in
spatchcock it.
the broken cheese? Yeah.
Oh, you guys,
You just
I am
spatchcock
crying.
it.
That's what we're doing. So we're doing those two. One in
Yeah.
the smoker and one in the deep fryer.
Oh, I am
Yeah.
excited for you.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you too.
And we'll film some of those and put it on the Facebook page and on
Oh, yeah.
Instagram. It'll be
Oh,
Awesome.
I'll put a picture of the Shezbens.
Yes, do that.
not as she's making them because then
No,
we might be able to.
it's too secretive.
You know what we should do? What is the show that is like the Killer Kitchen? And you go in there. Have you seen this?
No,
and they're like
I don't know this one.
bakers, and you go in like after the scene of the baking crime has occurred, and they've left little
Clues.
clues there, and you have to figure out what was cooked there based on the clues that have been left. And if you guess it correctly and you recreate it in your own kitchen, then you're the winner of that week.
Wow.
So
That sounds
A
too
lot
hard.
of clues that would be in my kitchen would be a lot of Costco containers.
Yeah.
mine would only be spatchcock.
Mine would be some empty coffee grinds. Those aren't empty, but like the coffee pot.
Yeah.
And then maybe some. Yeah, we don't cook.
We haven't. Yeah, we don't.
We don't
We
cook a
haven't.
lot.
We've been really. It's been a
Oh,
rough.
and there's a spatchcock.
Look at that. See?
Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
You
Thank you
crush
for clarifying.
that
The
center
was
bone.
really questioning Googling that term
Yeah.
on the university internet.
You did not get blocked, so that's good to know.
Good sign. Good
Yeah,
sign.
you'll be terminated tomorrow.
I needed some turkey pumpkin pie and a couple scoops of Dixie salad.
Yeah,
okay.
Scott's favorite.
Okay,
Does
what's
everyone
Dixie
know
salad?
Dixie salad?
I don't.
You don't?
No, I'm not from here.
Pomegranates.
Pomegranates. That's
Okay.
the main difference.
I said pomegranates.
Yeah,
you did.
I hate myself a little.
Palm.
They're not palm. That's
They're
POM.
not.
They're not. Okay,
She's taking on from
pomegranates,
my-
which I have in my yard. I have a.
You're growing? How
I've
are
got-
your pomegranates?
I've got a couple of my
They're good.
firm.
They're good.
So pomegranates,
Yes.
pecans,
Yes.
apples, whipped cream,
I've never had this.
and bananas.
I've never had it.
I thought I told
no,
you. About
you told
it.
me about it, but I've never had it.
oh my
okay.
gosh.
I've never had it.
Well, it's delightful.
I don't put pecans in my Dixie salad.
You don't like
You don't prefer the nuts.
pecans?
And I love pecans, and yep, there you go. And I do everything. Oh, those are walnuts. They hurt my tongue.
Oh.
Walnuts do that
Pecans
for
do?
me, but not pecans.
Walnuts hurt my tongue, but Pecans
Really?
don't.
And bananas go in that too?
I do bananas, apples,
Is it
pomegranates.
And you're going to have
Waldorf salad
probably your
with
whipping
poms.
cream and
Got it.
and maybe a little bit of Miracle Whip
but
that gives some.
Miracle
Do you not
Whip.
do that?
No.
Oh, yeah,
but
we do.
a homemade whipping cream.
Oh, yeah, make your own.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
that reminds me of our fruit salad. But it doesn't because it doesn't have those ingredients. It has whipped cream, and that's what reminded me of.
Well, it's
our
almost
family
exactly
fruit
the same
salad.
then, but totally different.
Totally opposite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it has no nuts. But ours, yes, this is another Grandma Faye recipe. Really, to be honest, our Thanksgiving consists of years and years and generations of tradition.
Yeah.
From probably before I was a kid, because Grandma Faye had her things that she liked and was very consistent, and we have taken those on as our family traditions as well. So fruit salad was Grandma's recipe, the Chesben's Grandma's recipe, but potatoes, the mashed potatoes, my dad and I make. My dad makes the best mashed
What does
potatoes.
he do different?
Well, we boil them, great big huge amounts, of course, and then
Do you peel them?
partial. It's
I
a
totally
partial
peel.
It's a partial peel, and then it's a partial squish. So there's some little chunks
Lumps.
in there.
I like to mash them with the
Panda.
masher instead of the mixer.
That's what we do. That's what we do. Yep. And then, of course, oodles of butter and
Do you
milk.
milk?
Yep,
Because
milk.
I've even heard evaporated milk sometimes people
Oh,
use.
Well,
I
and
do
I've
have
heard
milk,
whole
half
milk
heavy
too.
cream.
Oh,
Yeah.
green, yeah.
Yeah. So there's
A little
that.
pepper?
People can pepper their own. That's the other
Yeah.
thing about my La Familia is that people like to season their own because some of us prefer less than others. So we leave it
Leave it be.
lightly. We leave it naked, and then people can
Ooh.
season it themselves.
Yeah.
So Scott's saying browned butter.
Yes, browned butter in your mashed potatoes
Oh,
is
brown
like
butter's so yummy.
delish.
Oh,
So-
that sounds
And
kind
it's
of like
really
a game
easy
changer.
to do
You just burn the butter.
I do it all
without
the time.
burning it.
Yeah, you let it turn brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
without burning it.
Yeah.
I just put
Caramelize
a
it.
couple cubes in and it melts as I
That's-
mash
yeah.
it.
Yeah, but when you do your brown butter, it'll bring out the nutty flavor of your
Yum.
butter. So it starts to caramelize your butter almost.
Yum.
And so when it gets to that point, right to that point of being the nice brown frothy butter,
Right.
then add that to your potatoes and it will
wow.
give it really this beautiful nutty
That's really
flavor.
interesting.
It is delicious.
I could try that. Could you try that if your dad's there?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No.
That would have to be a recipe that we would try
Do it at
as a
Christmas.
family. Well, and that's, we could do that. But except for that has its whole other traditional meals.
Right, right.
Traditional meals at Thanksgiving and Christmas are very, very traditional. And it's interesting because I don't cook, as you guys know, except for from Thanksgiving until the day after Christmas. And then I cook a lot. And I like to be the cooker and the coordinator of all
Yeah.
of that stuff.
Right.
And then after that, I'm out for the next 355 days of the year.
Well, that
So.
seems like a pretty good deal, actually.
It's truly a
Yeah.
great deal. It's truly a great deal. But yeah, so that is what? Need oh my gosh, right? A 50-pound bag sack of potatoes from BJ and Betty's trip to Idaho to really do the mashed potatoes right. That's exactly right. So my mom's BF, Betty, otherwise known as Betty Mom, she is the daughter of a potato farmer.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so for years and years and years, my mom and Betty would drive to Idaho to get potatoes for the winter. And my mom would bring down a huge bag of potatoes from Betty's mom's or parents' farm. And that's what we always used up until, right before my mom got sick. So that is delightful.
Yeah.
Delightful. What other traditions do you guys have for Thanksgiving, for Turkey Day?
Well, ours is all around food too. So, so I do a cornbread pudding that we'll always do, and And then we also play on traditions. I have a new mac and cheese that is the easiest mac and cheese in the whole world, but it is really delicious. So we'll do that mac and cheese. And then we'll try to, Scott will do some vegetables so that not everything on the table is brown.
Or white carbs.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll do all of those. And then pies. We'll just have lots of pie.
Yeah. Judd's our pie. Judd does our desserts. He does pumpkin pies. He does a Chambord cranberry cheesecake, and he does a pumpkin cheesecake. And it's so cute because my niecey, Savannah, otherwise known as Dee Dee, when she was younger, she loved Uncle Judd's pies. And so we have this box. It's a thankful box. And so every year at the Thanksgiving table, we have little cards and everybody writes down what they're thankful for that year and then dates it and then puts it in the box. And so then it's fun going back and reading these over the years, and one of Savannah's was her favorite thing about Thanksgiving was Uncle Judd's pies.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, yeah. That is sweet.
So Judd makes those and those are delish.
It reminds me of, because we just did Keith's services, and it reminds me of he loved pie so much. And so he said to me once, he said, "You know what my favorite pie is?" And I said, "What is that, Keith?" And he said, "The pie that's in front of me."
Oh, yes. I love that.
Perfect.
Yeah, he loved a peach pie.
I was going to say, what was his favorite?
He loved a peach pie, but whenever he came over for Thanksgiving, he would be like, "Oh no, I'm too full. I'm too full." Well, maybe just a little bit, and it would be like, "Okay, well, which one?" Well, a little bit of all of them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Man after my own heart.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
So we'll do Thanksgiving, and then that night, I alternate Thanksgiving with my family and Riley's family, but this year we're going to all be in St. George, so
That's
we
so
don't know what
exciting.
we're going to do. Yeah, it'll be super fun.
Cheese beans.
Oh, we're going to do cheese beans. But everyone comes back over to my house and we eat leftovers and pie because you never can really eat pie right after dinner because you're too full.
True.
So we bring leftovers and pie and we play Just Dance on the Wii. So I move all the furniture away and all the little guys and the old guys. And we really only like the 2014 version of Just Dance. The music. I bought other versions and I have to always buy new batteries because the Wii never comes out. And so we all just do the Wii dance and then we work off some of the.
That's so great.
So be looking for those videos also on the Facebook and Instagram page, right, Miss Patty?
Yes, and we'll be doing it this year on Thanksgiving probably and Christmas.
Oh, I love that so much. Yeah.
That's so great. I've heard a lot about that, but I've never seen it, so I can't wait to see it in action.
It's a sight to see for sure.
Yes, I believe that to be true.
Kim, Michelle, what do you guys do besides eat?
There'll be a lot of us. So my sister will be there with her
beautiful
kids,
family.
with a lot of her children. So that will be awesome. And we'll have my mom will be there, and then
Cassie?
We're hopeful that
good.
she'll be able to come up. She was just here because my niece just got married.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so she was just here. So hopefully she'll be able to. Our two oldest boys won't be with their partners, so we're looking forward for them coming in for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
so exciting.
But we eat in the middle of the afternoon, and then we just eat.
All day.
All the rest of the day.
Just grace.
And then we'll watch a football game, especially if, Dallas is playing. And then we'll kind of see what else is, if there's another game.
Right.
And then we'll play games. We'll play some card games, or we'll play, babe, what do we play on the TV?
Oh, yeah, flip-flop, or...
I love
Jackbox.
that. Jackbox. Oh, my gosh.
Jackbox.
I hope
Sling
we love
Flash or something.
Oh, my gosh, we love
It's
Jackbox so much.
It's so much
So
fun.
fun.
So fun.
Kitty
Especially with a little bit
introduced us.
older.
Yeah, Kitty introduced
so
us
fun.
to that this summer when we were in Maine. Ethan's girlfriend, and
Yeah.
we had so much fun.
Yeah.
And so we did have that. We did play that when the cousins were down one time. So maybe that's what we'll add in.
Yeah.
Because
Totally fun.
We've always done pie later, way later, pie and coffee. Well, for those of us that drink coffee and not those that don't. And then one of my dad's friends.
So the people that don't drink coffee don't have to drink
well,
at your house.
We
They can just have pie?
We try.
They
We
have
try.
to go next door.
Those that do, and those that don't, don't.
Go next door.
Right, exactly. But my dad's friend that he worked with forever up at the University of Utah comes over, and our tradition for years and years was to get all of the Christmas Sunday, Black Friday ads out, and then make these lists. And then, of course, we'd never go like we did when we were younger.
But remember the days when you would?
It's not a thing now.
Even if you went, you would. You never did.
Oh my
gosh! I must even be. Maybe I'm the last of that generation.
That sounded
before you, but we would
no.
get up earlier,
Yeah.
stand in.
People get
a
outfits.
way big line.
Yeah, my
big, long
sisters and my
line.
mom and I, we did it a couple years in a row, and we had a great time. But
You don't even do it anymore
No.
because they start them online, like on.
right.
I've
They're
already
starting them this weekend.
I've already, I was
already
already
online.
had Black Friday sales already on my computer.
Yeah.
But
And
so
there's
now,
nothing I need enough to stand in line
well,
for.
it's true. Except
But maybe
for,
the party is us standing in line together.
Yeah.
or getting in fights as we're pushing our way through the doors. Like,
Yeah. No, that's what Thanksgiving's about.
right, pushing our way through
Getting
the
in
doors.
fights.
Fighting with the family over turkey legs.
Well, I can see that hitting each other over the head with a turkey leg,
Right.
Trying to
Yeah.
get it from the other.
Well, if it's necessary,
So-
it's necessary.
yeah, but
Do
we
you
changed
guys-
that.
Do you
That's-
guys do relish trays at Thanksgiving?
we do appetizers. Like we do that earlier because we eat later.
Yeah,
in the
I feel like
afternoon.
if I eat I know my mom's got this relish tray thing. She's
Well, they still probably we will because we'll eat at probably 3.
Yeah,
so
yes,
relish
family
trays
will
come out
at
early.
1.
Yeah,
that's it.
okay.
Ours
they'll
is
be
like
there at 12 to 1.
Yeah.
So that food, chips and salsa
Yeah.
and relish trays and all that stuff
like
will
some
be out.
cheese and crackers. We do
Yeah.
that.
Cans
Okay.
and cans
Yep.
and cans of olives
Olives
will be
yeah.
out before we
And I like to put all the olives
Of course,
on
and
all
then-
the kids' fingers, and then my dad just cringes.
I know. I love it.
I love it too.
Isn't it awesome how we can still just get right
Push
under
the
the,
button.
skin
right
of our parents?
under the
button.
skin. Yes,
You're welcome, Mom.
Yes, dear
Yeah.
parental units.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allow me to still push your buttons, even
Yes.
though you're in your 70s.
Exactly. Or older. Not that you are mom or dad. But
Homemade rolls.
Oh, my grandma. And I'm so sad because I don't know that anybody has her. She made a bread like that. They never had store-bought bread. She made bread every week, and she made the most amazing dinner rolls. And I've never had one like my grandma's since.
well,
she
I can tell you
passed.
my sister-in-law, Lori. Wait, the Jazz play on Thanksgiving this year, so everything else is off the table.
No Thanksgiving.
Even the turkey.
Well,
Well,
just watching the Jazz. You're gonna have to order.
Scott can be on the table.
We are not.
AKA turkey.
We're not playing cards, and we're not playing.
No, but that will be an added to. So that'll
Yeah.
be especially fun because all our kids will be there, except our ones who won't be.
like the ones that drink coffee
but
versus
then
the
the
ones
ones
who
that
don't.
don't.
So they don't have to. Okay.
Exactly. But they'll be watching it where they are, and
Yeah, for
they'll
sure.
be, we'll be
Texting.
talking, we'll be texting. So thank you, honey. That'll be awesome. So we definitely will be
Do
doing
that.
that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
Plan
That's
your
fun.
meal time around that.
Oh, we're
Oh
not,
no, because we're just
not
eating
even,
the whole time.
Oh, right.
So there's no
right.
stop and go. It's just a continue. Once we start, it's a continuous
Great.
go.
grazing.
Yeah.
It's a grazing.
Yeah.
So
Lovely.
we are having. I'm hosting on Friday this year.
I think that's awesome, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I really just want to acknowledge you for that because it can get complicated as your kids then become married and they have another family
Mm-hmm.
that they're bound with and
Right.
want to share the holiday season with, and you're trying to figure it all out. And then if you have separations and remarriages and the
Right.
family just grows and grows
Right.
and grows, and so to work to figure out what that might look like. And I think to create a space that says, hey, let's do it on Friday so that you can all be where you might feel like you also need to be on Thursday
Right.
and still then be with this celebration on Friday.
Yeah.
That's such a win-win situation. And I just want to say any of you who are in that, or if you're a parent and you're like, why isn't my child going to be here for Thanksgiving, but they're open to coming and being in a celebration on Friday? I'm just going to say, open yourself to the possibility of a win-win and help create that with your children, because I think it just goes so far.
This is our first year to do it on a different day too.
You're doing Saturday,
We're doing
right?
Saturday.
Yeah.
Because
So Karen
has to save lives on Thursday.
I know.
And it's Ashley's year to go to Doug's family,
in-laws.
her in-laws. And so I just, I wanted to do this last year because Karen's schedule, air traffic controllers don't get holidays off. And so I wanted to do it last year, but then we were locked down in COVID.
Right.
Yeah.
So this year I just, her schedule is that it is. And to me, it's not a matter of the exact day. It's the matter of that we're together.
Yeah, what
Right.
we choose to make of the
Yep.
day. And I think, I that's the one thing that I would just want to, I think this is how we are with each other all the time when we get to be in each other's space. So I know now all of you are really envious and want to join us at every table that we're at.
Well, if you're doing Thursday, we could come to your house
yeah,
Thursday.
you totally can.
My house Friday and your house
Why
Saturday.
not?
That is 3 days taken care of.
Done.
Done.
No
You
kidding.
you are family, and all of my family considers you family.
Yes.
So
Ditto.
come and join us.
Come have
Really,
cheese
I
beans.
mean it.
Well,
this
have
is a
cheese
totally and sincere invitation to
That
you
is the
for
same to you
Thursday,
guys.
and then
We'll go to Patty's.
on Friday, and then we're gonna
Come to
come
mine.
watch you make.
No.
Cheese beans.
no.
I'm in a video.
I won't
on-
tell you when I make them.
Well, that does not seem very friendly after we just opened our houses up to you, Miss Jill Burkett.
Right.
Just saying.
I actually I'm going to go, Riley and I, none of our kids will be here on Thanksgiving Day.
Then you should definitely come to our house.
Well, we're going to go to my mom's because it's
your
my
mom.
year to be with Riley's family, but we're all in St. George this year because his family's coming down, but we're having it with his family at my house on Friday. So he and I are going to go with my mom and dad and siblings. Abby's going with her new in-laws, which is great. And Bailey will be up north with her in-laws. And Christian and Ashley are going with to Colorado to his in-laws, or Ashley's parents and Christian's grandparents.
Yeah.
So this is our year. We should have gone to Mexico, honestly,
Wow.
or somewhere.
Well, it's not too late. Let's all go.
To Mexico.
I probably could
Yeah.
cancel.
Everybody else can fend for themselves.
Well,
just a bit.
you'll miss the jazz.
Actually, no. We'll have it on video. We'll have it on satellite.
Okay.
I can still watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll leave my door open. All my family can still come in. She'll
Yeah.
use my house. Like, yeah, I can't go.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no. It just kind of worked out that so then on Friday, Abby could come and she's going to make pumpkin pies at my house.
Yeah.
And we have a cheesecake fruit pie, and then other people are making pies. So Abby's going to be around on Friday, so she can go with her new in-laws on Thursday, us on Friday.
It's so awesome.
And then we can be with all of Riley's family at our house on Friday, which are my family after 30
many
years.
years?
And
Yeah.
those are my people too. So I'm going
Yeah.
to be with my people both days.
That's
I
nice.
won't be able to be with Bailey, but I will, and Christian and Ashley, but we will celebrate.
As it looks right now, but that's a whole
So my two
Not a
oldest kids,
week.
my two oldest kids will be gone, and your two oldest kids will be gone.
right.
Or-
Well, my
oh,
two
Mediums.
my two mediums.
Ethan's
Brandon-
actually going to be gone for the first time too on Thanksgiving Day.
What?
Oh,
He's spending
come
it
to
with
my
Kitty's
house.
family.
Oh, right. Okay, so he'll do that, and then
He'll do
he'll
that,
be
and then
back on Saturday.
Yeah, he and Kitty
Nice.
will come over on Saturday.
What's Kitty baking on Saturday?
Oh, she's making homemade rolls, and they are so good because she's been testing out the recipe.
And no desserts from Kitty?
Ooh, it's always so
Kitty, what the
sad.
heck?
Kitty's amazing.
Yeah, Kitty. What
Is
the heck?
she interested in subleasing her baking
skills?
skills?
I was going to say a kitchen.
Hired
but
out.
no, we're talking
I
about
would
skills.
love
I don't know
some
if you
kitty
sublease
pies.
skills,
I-
but
I would pay
hired-
top dollar.
Well, I'll mention it to her, but
Yeah.
because I have had her make things for Brittany's shower,
Right,
Brittany's baby shower. Her macarons.
Macaroons.
Are,
Yeah.
actually, I learned they're not macaroons, they're macarons.
Macarons.
It's a
Because they
different
are
thing.
French.
And no, it's a different, but it's a different
French.
thing too. No, it's a
Almond.
different thing too because macaroons are coconut and macarons
Oh, I
are
wondered
something
about
different.
that.
And kitties are amazing. Her
Yeah.
latest one,
She gets little feet on them.
Yes,
Like
teeny
you're
tiny.
supposed to have on your macaron.
Macaron.
Yes.
Hers-
I know this because I watched the
What are feet?
British baking show.
Not the French
They
in a British
get-
accent.
They're nice and glossy on
Yes.
the top, but they get these little feet on the bottom. Usually where you put them together.
Oh.
Right around
Right.
there.
Oh,
They'll have these little-
yeah. So the last ones that she made were a rosewater raspberry.
Rose
I
water
think I
is
tasted her
tricky.
lavender
You had the
ones.
lavender and the blueberry and the rosewater and the lime and
Yeah.
the caramel.
Wow.
Yeah,
I got nothing.
She's
I'm
she's
good at no
amazing.
bakes.
She's amazing.
I
Well,
love
no
no
bakes
bake
work.
cookies. Oh, I love
I'm
Right?
good at
Yeah.
going to Farmstead
Mm.
and getting.
Well, that is delicious.
Yeah.
Scott took me
I've
there
still
for the
never
first
been.
time. Scott just took me like last week for the first
Ah.
time.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it's delightful.
I'll send a message
Can
to
Scott
Riley.
take me?
Yes, totally. Right. You want to go after? I'll go pick up Scott.
Oh, sadly,
and then
they aren't going to have
closed.
it. Yeah, they're not going to have. As soon as they're done with their goods, they're
Closed. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go early.
Yeah.
Well, we'll come pick you up. We'll
Let me
kidnap
know
you
next
for
time.
a little date.
Okay.
Yeah. So circling around that, this will be the first time that we have not had both boys with us
On
So-
that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing on that day?
You're coming to my house.
I'm coming to Kim Michelle's. I'm actually going to watch the dog show, which I've always wanted to watch. It's like the dog show. It's like live dog show.
Like, who's
so
the best
judging.
dog?
Yeah.
Did you see
Oh
Best
my
in
gosh,
Show?
somebody
Did you see
actually
Best in
watches
Show
that.
years ago?
That
I love that.
Because that is
Cashew
hysterical.
nut, peanut. Do you not remember that?
From
Hazelnut.
from Best in Show.
Yes.
Oh
Is
my
it the lady
gosh.
with the braces?
No, it's Levy's doing
Oh, yeah.
he's taught.
I
Oh my God,
love
hilarious,
that
right,
show.
Scott? Mm-hmm.
Love
Yeah,
that show.
love it.
And so actually Amy has always watched the dog show on Thanksgiving morning, and I've never been able to because it used to be that we with the cousins and Karen and Tom would go run the gobbler race
Right.
every
Yes.
Thanksgiving morning.
Uh-huh.
So we kind of gave that up last couple of years,
Yeah.
and
I gave that up.
But
But I
because
saw
of
you
that,
there that one time. We
Yes,
were running it with
you
my
guys did it too, yeah.
daughter-in-law.
yeah, it was so
Yeah,
much
it was
fun.
her idea.
So I've never been able to watch it because then we come home and then we kind of start futzing in the kitchen and then we all kind of go take showers and then it's time to get down to business. So this Thanksgiving, I'm going to do that. I'm going to watch the dog show
And then come to the Pullens.
and then come
What
to
about-
It's so awesome.
Does anyone watch the Thanksgiving parade?
Oh yeah,
No.
the
Yeah,
Macy's
yeah.
parade. My
Macy's
mom
parade.
always watched that. and
Yeah,
she
it
would
would
watch
just
with the
always be
kids.
on. It would be
Yep.
on.
Here, I'm going to give you a preview.
Yeah.
Princess Wave, but you got to have the twist of the wrist.
If I could float, I'd float up there for
Right.
you. But then you'd poke me with a stick or
Nana
something.
loved it.
I-
Nana
yeah,
loved it,
I
and she
know.
would
I
watch
don't
it
get
with the kids
I
when they
don't
were
get
little,
it.
so we could go do the turkey run.
Yeah.
So I wanted to just take a minute, and I know we all do, and say what we're thankful for.
Oh
Yeah.
For this season, and we won't be here next Wednesday. So I'm obviously thankful for my two
Oh, love you.
dearest friends, and I am
you.
thankful for all my other friends, and I'm thankful for my family, and I'm really thankful that my mom is here for Thanksgiving this year because she has not been well, and she is going to host it somehow. I'm sure my dad will
Be busy.
be busy too, and we will be there also to help. But traditions mean so much to my mom, above all else.
Yeah.
And the fact that we are having Thanksgiving with her on Thursday is amazing. And I'm also grateful for all Riley's family who is taking the time to come down and spend it with us, because we have a cousin from California and her son from Colorado who's going to be here, plus all of our in-laws that live up north that are coming down.
That's so great.
That are married with their kids, and so it should be a great time. But I'm just grateful for that effort. I'm grateful for my friends who appreciate me as who I am.
We love you.
And I'm thankful for our ability, our freedom to have Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So
that's lovely. So pretty.
Yeah.
How about you, Cam?
I just am so thankful for even in the moments. I'm gratitude is such an amazingly powerful emotion that can just change the whole perspective of your day, and your whole life is only just made up of moments and days. So if you can choose into that, and when I choose into that in the moment, and then in the day, I'm really choosing into it for my entire lifetime, right? It can change the entire trajectory of where it is that you're going. And even though in some ways we've been in a season of loss, to be able to be in the space and look at it from a place of, how is my life so much better because I got to be in the experience of the person who may not be here any longer. That is such a joy to me, and such a place of gratitude to say, thank you for letting me be in the experience of this person, because they have touched my life in so many ways. And now I just get to go out and work to be the person they always believed me to be, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that place of gratitude and thankfulness, and it just can really, there's nothing that can move you out of the pettiness of your days and your weaker emotions than to choose into gratitude and thankfulness. And if anyone is out there that this isn't a season for them, that is one that brings them joy, that there's pain associated with this season, I would really encourage you to go out and choose to be in service, because if you choose that, if you choose to go out into the world and be of service, your heart will be so enriched by that experience. It will change the whole trajectory of your view around this holiday and all of the other holidays, right? The thing that brought you pain can now bring you joy.
100%.
How great a space can that be to live in?
Truly.
Yeah.
Love that.
And you?
Oh, you're staring at me.
You're next.
I am so grateful for the experiences of this year, the experiences of growth and the experiences of struggle and the experiences of redefining and reestablishing. I am so grateful for the time that I have been able to spend with Judd.
Yeah.
And
You guys have had some great
we've
trips.
had some
Really?
great trips lately. We haven't done that for such a long time. So grateful for that. So grateful for him and for his understanding of what I am kind of working through and unraveling. I'm grateful for my boys. I'm so grateful for our health. I can't even say how grateful I am for our health. That's like my grandma used to say, if you don't have your health,
You don't
Yeah.
have
you
anything.
don't have anything. And well, I don't necessarily believe that you don't have anything. I do believe that it really affects a lot of things.
It
and
definitely supersedes a lot.
Yep. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for my boys and the growth that they've shown and experienced this year. And my sweet, dear sisters that I'm staring at. I love you guys so much. And I'm so thankful for this experience.
Yeah.
For us jumping into doing a podcast.
Yep.
It's been fun. It's super rewarding and enlightening to me.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. And I'm thankful for the ocean. I'm thankful for Maine, and I'm thankful for my new poochie.
Ooh.
And my little poochie.
There you go.
So happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Special shout out to my mom, and who I know this is going to be a different Thanksgiving, and to my dad. Just to know that I love you, Dad, and I'm thinking about you, and I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And post your videos. We'll post ours, and we'll see you soon.
Yep. And when it'll be December.
Yay!
2 more weeks.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Todd.
Hey.
I am also, I wish your thoughts did appear as bubbles over your head.
Oh, me too.
Because your thoughts are hilarious. Goodbye,
Bye, everyone.
Thanks for listening to It's a Great Day to Talk.
Be sure to follow and subscribe to us on your favorite podcast platform.
And until next week,
Get out there and talk.
This has been a production from a podcast studio.